I've said this before, and I'm surprised the way everyone is attempting to state this is a new coming of Eric Adams. I've stated this over and over again, long before this election, that this can't be a safe haven for violent individuals. You have a right. A privilege to live in this country, and those who want to commit acts of violence, uh, they are violating that privilege.
Eric Adams and ICE, seeing a light or afraid of Donald Trump. This is New York City Mayor Eric Adams after a private meeting with incoming border czar Tom Homan and someone from the Biden administration. He's telling us that his goals is the same goals as the border czar, and that he is very surprised that people are saying that this is a new Eric because this is what he's been saying before the election. Now, I completely understand federal, state, and local governments working in partnership to bring more services, more resources, and more funding to the local community. But to hear New York City Mayor Eric Adams say that what he's saying in this partnership with the Trump administration and the borders are is the same goals that he's been saying seems a little weird. And if he wants to say that he sees a new vision, he has a new vision for New York City. He sees the migrant violent criminals out of hand, and he needs some assistance. NYPD officers are leaving and you're not able to recruit. Rikers Island is filled. He needs some assistance from ICE. He should say that. Then just tell us that this is what he's been saying. Or what about, I get it. The borders are said any governor and any mayor in his way, he's arresting. The Trump administration already said that they will hold money back from that state and that city. And frankly, I don't think Eric Adams wants any smoke with Donald Trump. He doesn't want to hear his name in any negative light in his press conferences. He doesn't want to have to deal with his DOJ. He doesn't want that. I know people are saying that perhaps he wants a pardon and he wants tickets for the inauguration, but I don't know. Is he seeing a light or is he afraid of Donald Trump? September 14th, 2017, posts on Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams' Facebook page. So I'm alleging that he posts these are tagging ICE and saying that he doesn't want them in the Brooklyn courts. December 7th, 2017, attention, tagging ICE. Your officers have no place in Brooklyn courts. Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams. So to tell the people that this is what you've been saying, I think the people know that this is not what you've been saying. Maybe Donald Trump doesn't know that this is not what you've been saying, but the people, I think, no. On June 22nd, 2019, you're keeping the pressure on President Donald Trump and tagging him for the many immigrant communities. Now, he may not have even seen these posts at that time. August 12, 2019, the Trump administration is trying to punish and scare immigrants out of using public benefits. There aren't any words for this except inhumane. We must do everything in our power to stop it. New York City will always stand with its immigrant communities. Eric Adams at BK Borough Hall to tell us that this is what you've been saying. February 7th, 2020, I commend at New York State AG on this lawsuit. This is an act of political revenge that impacts thousands of travelers. A New York Times article was attached, and he went on to say, if President Trump wants to punish New York, we'll respond with love and solidarity for our immigrant neighbors. We will not be intimidated. But the one that really got me was on June 3rd, 2021, not too long ago, from last night's debate. And this is Eric Adams for New York City. So this is the candidate for mayor, Eric Adams, on what he's running on. And it says, from last night's debate, we need to ensure that undocumented immigrants receive health care and protection, that ICE is never in a position to partner with the police department and harm them. We also need to make sure we treat them with the respect and dignity they deserve.
I've said
This
this
sounds
before, and I'm
a
surprised the way
little bit
everyone is attempting
different
to state this is a new coming of
than
Eric
what was
Adams. I've
said.
stated this over and over again, long before this election, that this can't be a safe haven for violent individuals. You have a right, a privilege to live in this country, and those who want to commit acts of violence, they are violating.
But before, it was ICE is never supposed to be in a position. Let's hear you again now, Eric Adams.
Said this before, and I'm surprised the way everyone is attempting to state this is a new coming of Eric Adams. I've stated this over and over again, long before this election.
And now, after meeting with the incoming border czar, Tom Homan, uh, he is ready to go, and stated that they have the same goals. And Tom Homan says, he's ready and eager to play ball. I'm pretty sure Mayor Eric Adams, before he met with him, he watched uh, some of Tom Homan's interviews where he said that, what his intentions are and how he's coming to every city and what will happen if he does not get that welcome. And it seems like Mayor Eric Adams knew what was up and he was ready to go. But to tell us that this is what you've been saying, mm, no, no, Mayor Adams. Maybe Donald Trump doesn't know that this is what you've been saying, but I believe the people do. Until next time.